In order to marry Meghan Markle, Prince Harry had to ask one very important family member for permission. The permission he needed in order to wed Meghan was from his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, in accordance with the Succession to the Crown Act 2013. The act stipulates that the first 6 people in line to the throne need permission from the reigning monarch in order to get married. Prince Harry is currently 5th in line to the throne, after Prince Charles, Prince William, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. If the sovereign chooses to veto their choice of partner, the marriage would be considered void. The 2013 Succession to the Crown Act replaced the Royal Marriages Act of 1772, which decreed that the direct descendants of King George III had to be granted permission from the reigning monarch before marrying. It dates from George's 3 fury at the marriages of his brothers Henry and William. In 17771, Prince Henry had married Anne Horton, a commoner and a widow, and the same year, King George III learned another brother, Prince William, had secretly married a woman born out of wedlock. Getty Royal Wedding. Why did the Queen have to give Prince Harry and Meghan Markle permission to marry? Getty Royal Wedding. Prince Harry had to ask permission because of the Succession to the Crown Act 2013. Several couples have been affected under the act, Richard Fitzwilliams told Express.co.uk. The Duke of York had to repeat his marriage in 1791 to ensure its legitimacy, and Edward VIII abdicated in order to marry the twice-divorced American Wallis Simpson in 1937. The introduction of the 2013 act was a much-needed modernization of the monarchy, Mr. Fitzwilliams said. The 2013 act abolished the discrimination against marrying a Roman Catholic and removed language pertaining to marrying a papist, and also allowed women to retain their rights to succession without being overtaken by male relatives, which is good news for Meghan as she went to an all-girls Catholic school in California. If the act had not been modernized, then Meghan would not have been deemed a suitable marriage partner, as in theory she was a papist. In 2011, David Cameron proposed the Perth Agreement, which limited the law to only the next 6 people in line for the throne. Getty Royal Wedding. The 2013 Succession to the Crown Act replaced the Royal Marriages Act of 1772. The Queen has officially given her consent in writing to the happy couple. The letter read, "I declare my consent to a contract of matrimony between my most dearly beloved grandson Prince Henry Charles Albert David of Wales and Rachel Meghan Markle, which consent I am causing to be signified under the Great Seal and to be entered in the books of the Privy Council. Meghan and Harry will receive a gorgeously decorated instrument of consent after the wedding, just as Kate and William did." Mr. Fitzwilliams said, the instrument of consent was revealed shortly before William and Kate's wedding and will likely be revealed just before Harry and Meghan's. The Queen referred to Kate as our trusty and well-beloved Catherine Elizabeth Middleton, and it is expected the Queen will write a similarly heartfelt letter for Meghan ahead of the main nuptials.